Hey there, superstars. Welcome to Soulfully Illumined and this video. The subject for this video is, or the topic I should say, is what messages of comfort does Spirit have for you today? And yeah, I just feel like it's really intense. It has been for me, maybe it has been for you. And so that's where I was inspired to just do this reading. And yeah, so let's get into it. We have three groups here. We have a pile 1 with the yellow calcite. We have a pile 2, and I don't know what stone this is. It's a red one, and when I can't remember, I don't think it's the bloodstone. If you know what this is, please put it in the comments down below. I just don't remember the name of this, but when I look at it, I think of root chakra. So if you feel connected to this is pile 2. Pile 3 is the tiger's eye. Okay, so go ahead and feel or connect with each pile, and you can scroll down below to the timestamp and click on the pile that you best resonate with, and I will see you at your pile. See you soon. Hey there, pile 1, welcome to your reading. We're asking Spirit, we're asking Spirit, what messages of comfort does Spirit have for you? I really felt like this wanted to come through, so let's get into it. You picked the yellow calcite, and I already pre-pulled a bunch of oracle cards, which I feel like, are we going to start with that? No, we are going to start with tarot for you. I don't know, we're winging it. There's no serious structure to this besides the oracle cards that I've already pulled. So let's just go with it, yeah? Now, tarot for pile 1 collective. What do they need to know? What's happening first? Let's find out what's happening with pile 1. We have reach out. We got 2 other cards here, strengthening bond and daydreaming and decisions. Sadness and isolation here. I don't know, I'm being drawn to that weekly, the weekly quickie that I gave on Sunday last week, or this week I should say, and this card popped up. I feel like this kind of works with your reading here, if you want to check that out. Regardless, it's really interesting with you because I feel like you're being called in a specific direction. And it may be one that you just don't really feel mentally or egoically connected to, but it's like you're being pulled upwards. You're being pulled to a different environment, a different dimension, a different timeline. You're being elevated. But it's like here with the daydream and decision and the strengthening bond in reverse, it's like you're not seeing through the veil. You're not seeing where it's taking you. And maybe you're not seeing anything. Maybe it feels like the door's shut. I get it. Like if you're like that for a long period of time, it could feel like despair. It could feel like frustration. You might be sad or isolated in this instance. You might be feeling more of those emotions at night, but regardless, it has impacted you. But there's something here that's happening with you. There's an alignment, a reconnection that's happening with your heart and your mind, is what I'm getting here, in a way that is more pure and more authentic to your soul. And where maybe you were or are accustomed to doing things in a certain way, you're being encouraged to do things in different ways. Because again, it's like you're strengthening these bonds with you and Spirit, the energies, your team, a new way of being. But let's continue. Interesting. Sorry, I just got caught up here. I saw 2 3s here, which could be an indicator of expression, changing the way you're expressing yourself. It could be, you know, the way that you're trying to build something in the world. But there's something here about creativity and your form of expression that might be changing here. And there might be a releasing of old bonds or old connections, which, you know, is really sad. It's disappointing to say goodbye to things that we love, and even things that we don't. But I think that's why you're being encouraged to daydream and make just different choices. Because in this space of, to some degree, the in-between for you, it's a perfect time where you actually get to really feel yourself beyond other people, beyond other stimulus, beyond. And when you come to that point of being in alignment, being in, I'm hearing the middle ground. I don't know if that makes sense to somebody out there. It's like a still point for you. And in that still point, I feel like you're going to soar. That's the pivot. That's the ignition that's going to make you soar. Okay, let's get into your oracle, because I know this one really wants to come out. We have richness, marine life here. We have Ishtar with boundaries. Interesting. Okay. Then we have stepping into the power, into power in reverse here. And then you have two here that popped out. It was really interesting. Okay. We have big picture. Maybe I should move this up for you, huh? Maybe we should. Let's put that higher. Yeah, because it's like you're adjusting things. There's things that are being adjusted. Either you're adjusting them or they're being adjusted around you. It's like everything's being upgraded in your life. And as things, not everything. Well, yes, everything is. And everything is being upgraded. And as your world is upgraded, there's some things that are going to upgrade in a different way. Other things are going to upgrade in a different way, right? So because there's everyone has their own path. So where you might be going straight up, someone might be doing a diagonal. And some people might be going down. And that's just the balancing of the energies. Okay? And I do believe even when you go down, it's still going up. Everything's perspective. But where did I go? Okay, yes. So, and then we have two more cards down here. I hope you can see them. Maybe we should put them right here. And bring that aside here, because that connects. That connects. Excuse me. So it's like you're being encouraged, comforted, to know that not everything's black and white in your reality. And maybe where there's areas in your life that have been lacking luster, Spirit is encouraging you to try different things, because there's a world of possibility. There's a world of color. There's a world of so much joy that you have yet to experience. As I said that, the timer said 734, so 7-7. There's a world that you've yet to experience that is beyond what you can imagine. And as you take, or you're encouraged to take these steps towards the unknown, it's like you're going to be in awe with what you have to see, what's going to be presented to you. But it's important with Ishtar and boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. With this and the strengthening bonds in reverse, it's like you putting your foot down in a way where you actually hold your ground and hold those boundaries, not necessarily in the state of a warrior, but just being you. And just putting your foot down, I feel, will really help get you to that middle and center state. Because I feel like you're really strong, pile one. You're very much supported in this path, and your light is extremely bright. You have so much talent and wisdom that you carry. Okay, you might be connected to the Pleiades or feel drawn to that Palladian energy. But I'm being drawn to the word visionary and inspired ideas, where you have these creative abilities, you have these creative gifts that want to come through. But it's almost like you got to walk through that gateway into this whole new world, which will support that vision. Trust in the timing of your life. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. I love this card. And that might be an issue that you're dealing with right now. And Spirit is saying, do you really think that I would leave you just like this? When you came down here, you devised a plan, if you believe that, but I fully do. I just feel like it was all destined, and there's a reason for everything. And everything we do, say, or feel is rippled into the collective field. So whether or not you're seeing changes in your physical reality, or you feel like you're stuck in the darkness, my friends, let me tell you something. Your energy, your power is so strong that that's the reason why you're in the darkness, is because you're the only one that could take it. You're so powerful that you could stay in that darkness and turn it into light. And if you don't feel like that, pile one, with the move card here underneath that, they're asking you to connect with them. And by they, I mean Spirit. Spirit is saying, if you don't feel strong enough right now, it's okay. Connect with us. That's why they want you to strengthen your bond with them. And I personally felt that way too. Like when nothing was moving around me, I was so frustrated. I felt like I was in the shadow period of my life for far too long and nothing was moving. And I'm one that loves movement. I got to keep moving. I like to go fast and so forth. But when I was to some degree forced to really be still, I realized the benefit of that. Because in that place of stillness, yes, you learn or you feel yourself, but more importantly, my God, you feel so much more. You feel beyond that. You feel your connection to Spirit as you as Spirit. There's just so much more that Spirit wants to show you because your world is so much bigger than what you think it is. So they're saying, give yourself that time and space to comfort yourself, ease yourself, and be patient with yourself while you hold boundaries. And as you do so, the connection to the divine will become stronger. For some of you that have been having solar plexus issues, that will become cleared in the next, I'm hearing 3 months, 3 weeks to 3 months. Regardless, there's shifts happening for you. And they want you to know that you are so strong and that you are so near and that there is something better waiting for you. Trust in the timing of your life. Because as you walk through this doorway, well, first of all, you're being guided through the doorway. Perhaps it's the Rainbow Bridge. Interesting. Okay. Regardless, it's a doorway, it's a gateway, whatever. Tomato, tomato. You're being guided through it, And as you get through it, Pal 1, it's like you don't even have to hold the boundaries up. You don't have to be in that warrior stance, protecting your space. Because what will come towards you will be a match to that colorful you, that creative you, that beautiful you. It will be a match. Okay? So, Pile 1, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was of value to you. If so, do give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to reading for you guys again. Take care. Bye. Hey there, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. We're asking Spirit, well, we just want to know, Spirit, what messages of comfort do they have for you? So let's get into your reading. You picked this beautiful red stone, and I don't know if it's a cornelian. It's not. Oh, you know what it is? It's a red jasper. I just realized it's a jasper, red jasper. There we go. You picked the red jasper. So let's get into your reading. I'm doing them all a little differently, just kind of following what's where or how Spirit wants to do each group. And we're going to get right into it. We're going to get into your oracle cards. I already pulled them. And let's see what you got. You got light and you got sun. You also have Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Interesting. Then you also got Kali, endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Then you also got grace and gratitude. I'm just going to move these over a bit. And then the final card you got was water your garden. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Yes, I do feel like that's important. Okay. Where do you want to start, Spirit? Where are we going? All right. Mother Earth. We're starting at Mother Earth and we're starting at endings and beginnings here. So it's like you've completed a cycle. You're in this process of endings and beginnings. So to some degree, it's the in-between for you. And in this mark of being in between, it's like, it might feel like everything's really still or frozen right now. But you're actually going through a bit of a purification. Well, you're going through a purification, Pile 2. And I feel like it's really important, and to some degree it's connected to your root chakra here. Okay, it's impacting, excuse me, your sense of security, stability in the world, something like that. And it could have been, Pile 2, that you've had a really rough go at life. You've had like a lot of rough edges in your world, meaning a lot of like turbulence in your world, in your life. And so I feel like the purification that's happening for you right now is like just smoothing down the edges, is maybe softening you up a little bit. And it's purposefully like that because you're going to have a new start, a new beginning. It's almost like a whole shift. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Interesting. Okay, got it. So here with the light and sun here, it's like, yeah, you're burning out some old stuff. You may be experiencing like anger or just like heightened emotions or just feeling really hot or cold flashes, hot or cold flashes in the physical body. It's just, again, you're going through this transformation. You're going through a clearing out period. It may be difficult to make decisions right now, Pile 2. And the reason being is because, again, you're going through a clearing out. And just like, you know, with a fire and burning down like a forest when it's time to, because, you know, that's Mother's Nature's way of, you know, bringing endings and beginnings, right? Because that's where new growth can occur. Just as Mother Nature does that, your body's doing that. And as that smoke is coming up, as it does in a forest, it's like for you, that smoke might be manifesting in a way of lack of clear thinking. It could be, maybe some congestion in the body. It's a part of the release process that you are undergoing. And what it's doing for you, pile 2, is it is something to do with empowerment for you. It's creating this greater sense of self, greater sense of clarity of who you truly are. And for some of you, it's that form of expression through your throat and creating, manifesting in the world. It's heightening, it's purifying that, it's making you more in alignment with who you are on a spiritual level. Wow, I'm being drawn right to Kali's third eye. She's always, whenever I see her, I'm like, she looks so fierce. I love her. She's so scary, but you love her. She's lovely. Anyway, let's continue. So, third eye. And you're going to gain that clarity. Sometimes when you're in the middle, it's like it's too much of a blend between the endings and the stories and all that stuff, and then the new beginnings and so it's hard to know what's what, because you might feel a little discombobulated because everything is just happening at once. And the comforting message that Spirit wants you to take in right now, pile 2, is grace. First of all, grace. Taking it nice and easy. There's no rush. There's no fuss. Just be soft and easy right now. And through gratitude, joy expands. Interesting. Okay. Because I feel like when we're in that state of gratitude, pile 2, they're drawing me to it now. It's like you're open. When you're in gratitude, you're open, you're lighter, you're easy, you're more flexible because you're happier. And so they're reminding you to be grateful, even if it's for the small stuff, because it's through the emotions for you, that element of water for you, that you will feel more nourished and supported and comforted in your current situation. Body care is key because you are going through a massive purification, pile 2, and so is rest and tenderness. And the tenderness is for you and the journey and each step that you're taking each day, all right? Because I feel like you really don't see clearly right now, and you're in this process, so don't judge anything, pile 2. And I'm giggling because I get it. I've been there, and I just like, sometimes when you're angry, you just start like pointing fingers, and it's like, wait, no. We don't see the whole story, right? Don't do it, because I can remember how many times people pointed at me, and I was just like, why are you pointing fingers at me? Like, you have no idea how my actions, if I didn't do what I did, how that wouldn't have created a ripple necessary to impact all of these people. People don't see that. We're not trained to look at those levels and how it impacts what we do, say, think, feel, impacts everybody on a collective level, right? Anyway, back to grace. So grace is important, pile 2. And they keep saying, follow the yellow brick road, follow those moments of joy, follow those moments that make you smile, follow those moments that make you laugh and bring forth joy, because that will pull in your new beginning. That will help to speed up the results. And that'll help to speed up the results. That will open up and allow more of the new to enter, because I feel like that joy is a match to the new. But you got to nourish yourself through that journey. And they keep saying body care, body care, body care. What's it called? I forgot. I'm going to put it in beside your pile number. I'm going to put the exercise that I'm thinking of right now. It's a type of stretching that helps to release emotions in the body. that's something that might feel really good for you as you're going through this process. Because as you purge, as you release through the body, through the energy bodies, etc., like you just creating some movement and creating some stretches is going to really help to clear out some blockages and clear out some old energies that have been stagnant within you. Because you're meant to fly, you're meant to blossom, pile 2. And the purification that's happening right now is meant to just release that old dense energy within you, and that old dense energy that's created rigidity and lack of flexibility, holding on to control maybe a little too much. It's helping to smooth out the edges. And as it does that, like you can kind of see what I'm doing with my hand. It's like I'm soothing the body. It's time to soothe the body, whether you're doing it consciously or unconscious or subconsciously. All right, and then they're saying grace and gratitude, grace and gratitude, grace and gratitude with that message. All right, is there anything else? We're gonna pull one more card. Okay, last message of comfort. Okay, we got 2. We got Virgo and the 4th house. With the Virgo here, I'm really feeling like this need of fine-tuning. You're fine-tuning. Like I feel like you've done a really good job in clearing stuff up. Like you know your stuff, especially with the Kali here. You might be Scorpio, you might be Pisces. It doesn't matter. You're really intuitive. You're really tapped in, okay? Really tapped in. But there's some fine-tuning that you're going through or you're doing during this process. So here it's like humble. Stay humble through this process, pile 2, because there's a couple pieces in the puzzle of you or puzzle in your life that just need to be a little like tweaked. Okay, so just stay really present. Okay, you're just tweaking some like final little bits. And the 4th house here says your home and the roots of your being, and that's what you're shifting. You're shifting these roots of who you are, and you're utilizing. It's like you're bringing. Okay, you're bringing. This is going to sound ridiculous, but it's like they're showing me the soil and this white energy coming up the roots into the tree, right? And it's like you're connecting during this period with your soil, with your roots, where the nutrients are, where you stem from. And you're bringing forth where you stem from, your origin, and all the nutrients around it. You're bringing that into you, into your being. And from there, you will plant new seeds. I don't know, just putting that out there. Okay, so pile 2, that is your reading. You're doing great. You're doing great. As you go through this process, remember like self-love. I feel like you're just such a powerful soul. And I feel like when you know you're powerful, or when you feel it, you're harder on yourself. But this isn't meant to be a perfect journey. Enjoy the ride and give yourself so much love as you go through this process, okay? Be diligent. I keep going to the word humble and diligent. All right, pile number 2. If you enjoyed this reading, do give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to reading for you guys again. Take care. Bye. Hey there, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. We're asking Spirit, what messages of comfort does Spirit have for you? So let's get into it. If you picked the Tiger's Eye crystal, this reading is for you. I'm going to start off with your... What am I starting off with? I'm going to start off with tarot. Each reading has been a little different structurally. I'm just going with the flow. I'm seeing what Spirit wants to show, and just going with the flow. So let's get into it. So messages of comfort. Spirit, what do you want them to know? Rest and reconsider. That's all we got. Okay, we got third eye and we got master. Bottom of the deck, find balance. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with this. Like, they're just third eye. Bam. And you're being asked and encouraged to rest and reconsider. More than anything, just rest. Because as you rest and you come back to center, you just take a step back from action. There's something that wants to be shown to you. There's something that will become clearer as you take some time away. Because in your energy pile 3, I feel like you're not really balanced right now. Maybe you're in conflict with yourself. Pile 3 about maybe the heart and the emotions, or your heart and your mind. Did I say heart and emotions? Your heart and your mind, or your head and your emotions, your thoughts and your emotions. Regardless, whatever it is, there's conflict within you that would like to be resolved and balanced. But it's through the third eye. And in order to access information that you can't really see solutions to in your physical reality, you're being encouraged to take a step back. Because as you take that step back, right, you get a higher perspective, a clearer perspective, without all of that extra noise and stimulation around you. And so that's why they're saying is take a step back. But I feel like, yeah, it's like you're carrying a lot of baggage, or for some of you, it's like you have your guard up and like you have to take action. You have to, fight the good battle. Whatever the case might be. I don't know, Spirit's saying you don't. You can do it in your own time. But how can you fight a good battle if you're not fully balanced and you're not working at 100%? Because if you understand the basic laws of physics, they say like attracts like. And you never, ever, ever make a decision based on fear, because guess what you get? You get fear right back. And so they're saying once you take a step back, you'll be able to see where the dissonance is in your reality, where things are working and where things aren't working, what needs further balancing in your life, where things needs to move, where things need to be cleared out, where more energy needs to be given, and so forth. You'll gain the clarity that you need. But in your current reality, pile 3, as you're navigating your day, it feels like your heart is a little bit closed. Let me rephrase that. There is a wall in front of your heart. I don't really believe that I don't know. I feel like we can kind of guard, anyway, that's a topic for a different time. Let's leave that aside. But with the master here in reverse, it's like, in your reality right now, it's like in the state that you're in, it's harder to really make a clear, heartfelt decision, something that's really going to benefit you from really seeing and focusing on the things that will truly serve you. So as you take that time aside and you clear your space, you're going to get back to the building blocks of what sort of reality you want in your world, or what sort of reality you want in your relationships, whatever it is, the fundamentals of where it started. Okay? But there's something here with the bag here. It's about like clearing out the clutter, clearing out the baggage that no longer supports you, and only taking that which you need, which honestly, if you really did that, like if you really did a massive purge of your space, how much of it would you actually really need? I'd love to hear down in the comments down below. But I know, like, how much of it do you really need? Anyway, find balance is the key. So let's pull your oracles. You got speaking your word, voice. Okay. And then we have undying love, Isolde. And we have surrendering to the journey, release control, and a new earth. Beautiful. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Yeah, like you're going to see the answer. You're going to know once you feel more balanced within yourself. When you gain that clarity, you have that space and you feel like you're emotionally more balanced, things will become clear for you. And I feel like they're saying like time is never wasted. Every moment is an opportunity for growth, for expansion of one way or another. And regardless, it does impact because everything's connected. It impacts the outcome. But with the speaking your word, like notice how much color, like there's so much color in this card. There's so much color. These are really colorful cards. I don't know. Have you been missing some color in your world, pile 3? Because if you have been, you're being called back to it by becoming more disciplined in your choices. Discipline as to, and because some of you already know this, you already know you need to just take a step back. You need a moment of quiet, but you haven't done it. And I get it. No judgment on this end over here. But it's important that you give yourself that space, and giving yourself, no one else is going to give it to you. You have to give it to yourself. You have to be disciplined to give it to yourself. And this is an opportunity for you to really just build that foundation, that inner core, and following through, right? But also, as you stay, like once you give yourself that space, you're going to gain that clarity as to what you want to create next, what you want to manifest next. And it's going to bring you so much joy. And it's interesting that Isolde card came out. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Who knows? Maybe for some of you, it's a relationship. Maybe you don't see it working out. Maybe it's a bunch of relationships. Regardless, love is love. The feeling of love is love. And yes, I know there's all sorts of love, but it all comes down to one love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Ah, okay, I get it. Okay. Pile 3. You're shifting gears here. And the way that these colors are, it's like the chakra colors, right? It's like through this rest and this time of just space for you. Yeah, you're going to see clearly, but from an energetic level, there's like this, by you seeing clearly, you having this quietness, there's something about a kundalini rising. It's something about like this energy rising within you, being activated within you. So it could be your kundalini is going to be activated. And it's going to go right up your spine. For some of you, it's something to do with, if you didn't watch my video, I think I told the last group. I'm so sorry if I'm repeating myself. It's just because I'm seeing, this last week, I've just been seeing so much. And it always comes back to going through that gateway. The video, and I will post it at the end, where it's like something about going through portals, changing through portals or something like that. That's what's happening for you. So I think that's why you're being encouraged to rest and just be still and just give yourself the space to see clearly. It's like you're navigating through your chakras right now. You're navigating through different times and spaces right now as you are opening up, okay? Giving yourself this opportunity to fully come into balance. With the surrender to the journey, I know it's hard, especially when we don't know. Spirit's like, you don't know what's waiting for you on the other side. And we want you to trust in us as we trust in you. Trust this process. We are lighting the way. We are showing you the way. You will feel inspired when the time is right. You will feel excited when the time is right. Because there's something beautiful waiting for you that you cannot quite see yet, but hold, stand your ground and hold the faith. Trust the process of your life. Change is coming. Change is coming. Change is coming. Okay, pile 3. Yeah, you're going to be getting some serious insight, pile 3. And Spirit is saying, it's time. Just allow us in to help you out. Clear out that clutter because we're building new foundations for you. That's going to bring you so much joy that it's going to make you want to sing and really expand that heart and give you that sense of freedom. All right, so pile 3, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, do give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I look forward to reading for you guys again. Take care. Bye.